there's a whole lot of people that is going to tell you how to get overpowered in as early game as possible. The thing is that they always force you to go through a specific route. I am going to do the very same thing as well, but I am going to give you freedom of will. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to give you a couple of weapons as well as the builds that you should follow for those couple of weapons for you to become God and break the game as soon as possible in less than an hour. So that being said, let's begin with some things. Let's begin with some weapons that you can choose for this freedom of will that I am speaking about. So that being said, let me show you the weapons that I have as a suggestion to make this thing work. There is going to be 4 weapons: Redubia, Ornamental Straight Sword, and Tree Spear. But also Moonveil, although Moonveil is going to be the last one because it's going to be a little bit harder for us to be able to get Moonveil. First, I need you to level up and to obtain some of those things to be able to get Moonveil. But anyways, that being said, Redubia. Redubia is a very cool weapon. It got buffed on patch 108, and you can get Redubia right here. You go all the way up here to this little river. Here you will be invaded by a spirit. Someone is going to help you to fend it off, and you don't really necessarily need to level up to get this weapon. For the Tree Spear, once you manage to get back here on Limgrave, this is going to be the route that you are going to be taking. This is the very first step that we are going to be taking. Go to Gatefront Ruins. After this, go all the way up here, follow this route that I am taking you to. Go all the way over here, cross this bridge. Once you cross this bridge, you are going to be required to go all the way up here, go this way, and this is going to take you all the way up here, right? So now we are on the lake facing cliffs. Once you have done that, you're going to go all the way down here to the Liurnia Lakeshore. From the Liurnia Lakeshore, you're going to be heading all the way to Laskyar Ruins. Do remember to gather all of the map spots for you to be able to distinguish what is it that I am speaking you about, so that you have an idea of what we are doing right here. Once you are right here in Laskyar Ruins, you're going to go all the way up here, get up from this little path, and run all the way down here. There's going to be a Site of Grace as well, Liurnia Highway South, and then after that you go all the way down here, and there's going to be a chest here containing the weapon, the Tree Spear. There's also going to be a giant, but you do not need to kill the giant to grab the weapon. The third one, this is a little bit more tricky, the Ornamental Straight Sword. For this, you need to kill the tutorial boss of the game without dying, and you can choose it by selecting a samurai as a starting class. And this that I have right here, this is the footage. As you can see, you can choose this little bad boy very easily, and if you die, well, you're going to have to restart the run, only if you are looking to go for the Ornamental Straight Sword build. And finally, Moonveil. But for Moonveil, I need to show you first the builds that we are going to be pursuing for each specific weapon. Redubia has a requirement of, let me see real fast, 15 strength, 13 dexterity, and 13 arcane. Very strong weapon overall. Specifically, the Ash of War of Redubia is really high damaging, and you can pretty much cheese the entire game by spamming that thing. So the build that you're going to be pursuing for Redubia is going to be this one. I'm going to tell you after this how are you going to get to this level. But you're going to need 30 vigor, some mind to be able to use the Ash of War, Endurance, that is nice as well. And then the remaining points are going to go into Arcane until level 50. So this is how your build is going to look like in case you're going to go through the Reduvia path. And then we're going to take that away. We're going to leave it as it is. These are always going to remain the same for every single build. Now, if you want to use the Tree Spear, you need 14 Strength and 22 Dexterity. 15 Strength, I'm sorry. The rest of the points, you're going to place them into Faith. That is going to be the build for the Tree Spear. After that, we have the Ornamental Straight Sword, which doesn't really require that much strength to be able to use it. This is how it's going to look like with the Ornamental Straight Sword. 30 Vigor, Mind, Endurance, that's how it's going to be, so on and so forth. Now, for Moonveil, we're going to need 18 Dexterity. The rest of the points, we're going to dump them into Arcane. So, this is how it's going to look, the build for Moonveil. Now, Moonveil, I haven't shown you, of all of the weapons, that is the only one that I haven't shown you how to get it, because it is a little bit more complex. It's behind a boss. So, to be able to get that one, first we need to level up to this, to 50. And once we are on level 50, well, that'll be more than enough for you to be able to fight the boss that is going to be guarding Moonveil. So, how do we level up? Well, basically, this is where we're going to start, in the Stranded Graveyard. This is the Judge Valley. We're going to go all the way up here to through the gate front on Stormgate. We're going to get all the way up here on Stormhill Shack. And then we're going to follow all this road right here. We're going to cross this bridge. Then we're going to follow all this way. Ignore everything that you see in here. Be sure to pick up this Side of Grace and then head over here on the Rodview balcony. From the Rodview balcony, you're going to follow this way on your torrent. Be sure to be ignoring all of the enemies. And once you are here, you will be able to jump a bridge that is going to take you through here in this specific path to be able to get to the Dragon Barrow West. And then from the Dragon Barrow West, you're going to follow this road, and this is where I am going to be. In here, you're going to be needing the Reduvia. As you can see right here, I did not meet the requirements to be able to use the Reduvia. We're going to use this farming method to level up. This is the part where I told you before that some people do it wrong. The thing is that people don't realize that you can actually farm this guy without having to just take the souls that he has to give you. And yeah, this is probably what is going to take a little bit more time, so you can kill him as many times as you want. For you to be able to level up to 50, you're going to need 300,000 souls. It is not necessary, it is not a requirement. It will burn you quite a lot of time, so you're going to be spending quite a lot of time in that. But what you want to do is this. It is very specific. You want to be standing on this very specific spot that I am standing, because if you stand somewhere else, you're going to be missing most of the hits, as you can see right there. But if you stand right here, all of the hits are going to be connecting, as you can see right here. And as you can see, I am not meeting the requirements. I am still going to be able to cause build up on the dragon, and I am going to be speeding this process up to show you what is it that you have to do. So, I'll see you in a bit. Now, this is where you have to be very careful. As soon as you kill this guy, you're going to run to the Side of Grace. If you're not standing in this point, if you're too far away, if you're too close, this is not going to work. This guy is going to disappear, and there goes your farming. But as you can see right here, this is what we're going to be doing. He should be dead real soon. We're just going to take a couple of hits more. I didn't want to risk it with the speed of the video to be able to show you specifically what is it that you have to do. There we go. Get up in torrent and start running straight line right there. Once you're on here, rest on the side of grace immediately, and as you can see, if you turn back, he should be back there. And since he is back there, you can repeat this process endlessly, as many times as you want. So, like I told you, I wanted to also show you a way to do this with Moonveil. You do not need to. Moonveil route is very troublesome, but it's definitely doable. That is what I'm going to show you. Like I said, you could go Reduvia, you could go Ornamental Straight Sword, or you could go Tree Spear. That being said, for this specific case, we're going to go with Moonveil. So what I am going to do is that I am going to level up the character for the Moonveil build right here to level 50. This is going to be the level 50 build for Moonveil. Now, let's go over to the place that we need to be able to get Moonveil. So, from here, I will show you where do we have to go to get the Moonveil. There's going to be timestamps in the video, so in the event that you do not actually want to go this route, you can completely skip this part. This is going to be tagged on the video, so yeah, if you want to skip this part, be my guest. That being said, if you're still interested on the Moonveil route, this is where you have to go through. I killed myself in there because I am done like that. Anyways, all you have to do is go right here, jump down in this specific place. Let's go down here and then go down here, and as you will be able to see, we don't need to kill anybody in here, so that shouldn't be any problem. Anyways, let's rest at the side of grace right here, and then we're going to follow all the way up here. You will see those guys standing right there, but they really are not that big of an issue. Just keep running down, completely ignore them. They are not going to do anything to you. Even if we were not leveled up, it shouldn't be an issue. Jump down here, go all the way up here, and then this is going to be the boss that we are going to be fighting to get the Moonveil. But before though, this door is going to be closed. Make sure to open it, because in here we're going to have a side of grace. This side of grace is going to ensure that we are actually able to respawn back here whenever we need to. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that it is very, you do not need it, but here on the Stormhill Shack, when you pass through here, don't forget to grab the Spirit Jellyfish Ashes, because they can make this fight a lot easier. I'm going to be speeding up through the entire process, but basically what you have to do is hit the thing that's inside here, and then the jellyfish is going to get the aggro, and then you can swap aggro back and forth until the thing is dead. So yeah, I'll see you guys again in a bit. And there you go, it's simple as that, we get the Moonveil. Like I said, it is not mandatory for you to do this. This is actually quite complex. It is a very complex boss fight. But yeah, if you're able to, if you're up to the challenge and you manage to do it, the reward will be definitely worth your while. Now we have our Moonveil katana, and since I told you the build that we're going to be using for it, then there we go, my boy. You are officially a magic weeble. So let's get right into it, the next portion of the video. So, next portion of the video. Now that we have taken care of all of that, we're going to come all the way up here. You should already have this unlocked when I brought you how to get the tree spear. So, we're going to start here at Laskyar Ruins. Laskyar Ruins, we're going to head all the way over here, because we're going to, this is a very important step of it all. So, we're going to place a beacon right here, because there's a very specific someone that we need to meet right there. So, for this one, I will be guiding you personally through it, because there is indeed someone very important that we need to meet up there. You can completely ignore all of these guys, do not pay them that much attention. So, now that we are here, you're going to come with this lovely lass that we have right here, and you're going to exhaust all of her dialogue. Hello. Yes, hello. How are you? So, just if you want to learn about her, you can definitely do so. But just keep pressing. And I'm sorry about that, gal. I'm sorry. I know that you're a lovely gal. Up here, you will see the boiled prawn shack. The boiled prawn shack. We're going to head over there real fast, right here, through here, and then there's going to be a very interesting fellow that we're going to meet right there. He's going to sell us something, just trying to make sure that I do have the runes for the purchase. This guy is going to sell us one pendant. It's going to be on his inventory. So, after you exhaust his dialogue, click purchase, and then get this Raya's necklace. That is what you're going to need. After that, let's head back over to Raya, which is the lovely gal that we just met a while ago. I didn't intend to do that. Anyways, let's get back to her real fast. Sometimes at night there's going to be a very scary boss around here, so just feel free to ignore that guy. We don't actually need to mess with that guy right now. Is this the place? I sometimes get... yeah, it is the place. So, the thing is...
Please, think this over.
Hello? Come on.
I see that you have reconsidered.
Yes, I have reconsidered. I'm sorry.
Goodness.
Sorry for being rude.
Thug should please.
Yes, there you go, your necklace.
Did I forget? I see you are very
Completely ignore her dialogue. She's going to give you the Volcano Manor invitation. The Volcano Manor invitation. And now that we have done that, we can completely ignore her. Let's go to the next portion of it all. So now that you have done that, I would advise for you to head over here, because in here there's going to be a map. There's also a site of grace right here that you're going to be taking. And once you are here in this site of grace, just keep riding all the way up here. See, all this way up here. From here, you're going to keep riding all the way up here. There's going to be a site of grace right here as well. And I'll meet you there. So now that we are here, this is the site of grace. You're going to head over this way. And I am taking you specifically, there's also a map right here. So it's actually a nice idea to actually grab that as well. So now we are on the King's Realm Ruins. This is a very important place. In here you will notice that this is a wall. All you have to do to open is jump with your torrent. And there is going to be a site of grace right here. Feel free to rest over there. And this guy is going to sell you quite a lot of stones. So talk to this guy. As you can see, I have already purchased the level 3 and 4. They are actually quite expensive. If you find yourself not having enough runes for you to be able to purchase them all, you only need a set of them all, of each one of each. So a 1, 2, 3, and 4, one of each. That way, you will be able to upgrade your Moonveil or your desired weapon of choice, depending on the one that you chose for this specific thing, to level 4. Now that that is done, let's move over to the next portion of the video. I am here going to take you all the way up here. We're going to need something very specific right here. So this is the Fort Heights. In Fort Heights, I'll meet you there. So we are indeed in Fort Heights. In here we're going to be needing a medallion that you will find in this place. So just follow my route. You can take your time. If you actually do feel like exploring this place, you can definitely do so. There are some interesting things right here. There's an Ash of War and many goodies. It is nice to explore if you want to, but as you can see, you do not really need to. There's a bunch of goodies sitting around there, and a lot of enemies that could actually be quite annoying if you are not careful. But yeah, we do not care about them right now. What we care about is what we have right here. You can also kill that guy right there. He's going to have a very interesting Ash of War. My specific case, I did not need it, I did not want it. But yeah, that Ash of War that you see him using, that is what you're going to get if you actually do decide to kill him. Is he following me? He seemed like he had the intention to do so, but he didn't. Up here, there we go. This is the Dectus Medallion left that we need. I'll see you in the next area, which is going to be right here. Remember when I brought you here, the farming place? That is the amazing thing, because on the farming place where the dragon, that is where we're going to be traveling next. So like I said, we are here on the 4th Feroth. That's the little boy that we used to farm, so feel free to come here to farm runes whenever you need runes. So yeah, we're actually going to be needing some of them. You should have leftovers from the leveling. But yeah, it is what it is. Don't dwell too much in this place. Be very careful. These guys are going to make you have a very bad day if you actually do allow them to do so. So be very careful about them. Do not get too close to them. Very interesting fellas. They were trying to poison me right there, as you can see. But now that we are right here, we're going to search this treasure chest, and we have the Dectus Medallion right. So next place that we need to travel is that we're going to go back here on the Liurnia Highway. Remember when I brought you here for the 3 spear? You're going to follow all this route right here. Not confused. There's a branch in here, so you're going to follow all this way up here. And once you are here on the artist's shack, there's also going to be this little bridge that you need to cross that will take you all the way to the Church of Boughs. On the Church of Boughs, I am going to guide you forward through here because it actually is quite complex to do what we're going to do now. So I'll see you in a bit as well. So now that we're here, I am going to be fast forwarding this thing as well because it is quite a whole long trip. Be sure to actually follow my steps as I do them because yeah, it's actually quite complex as well. I do not know if I am going in the right direction right here, but yeah, I'll try not to speed up the video too much in this specific portion of the video because I do want for you to actually take a look at the very specific place that we are going, and as you can see, they are very deadly. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So now that we are here, this is one of the tricky parts as well, because you do have to try to find your way to jump down through these steps. So yeah, be careful about it. Sometimes these jumps can cause you a heart attack. So as you can see me doing right here. I'm scared right now. I'm legitimately scared right now. But we were able to go down without major incidents, as you can see right here. So just take your time right there. And once you have taken your time right there, we're going to rest in the site of grace that we have over here in this place as well. So there we go. Here's the site of grace. And check. So, from this side of grace, I do want to guide you myself because there are some little things right here, little advices that I can give you for you to not going to stop too much, because what I really want to do is do everything as fast as possible. This guy is going to be annoying, not big an issue. Right there's going to be a church. In that church, you can find a sacred tier as well as a site of grace. The sacred tier to upgrade your flasks, and they are going to start throwing catapults at you. So, little tip, if you stay under the trees, they would not be able to hit you. Catapults cannot see you while you are advancing, hiding yourself in trees. So, yeah, that is a nice advice that I would like to give you. It works in every single place. Every time that you see catapults shooting at you, just hide yourself between the trees, and they will never be able to shoot you, hit you, as you were able to see me doing right here. We're just going to climb up here as well. And there we go. This is the place that we needed to go. This is the Grand Lift of Dectis. In the Grand Lift of Dectis, we are going to go up the lift in a little while, in a little brief moments. And from there, I will guide you to the next location. Do remember that also at your right, as soon as you enter the Grand Lift of Dectis, there is going to be a site of grace in here. So, yeah, that is nice well to take. Be sure to take. There's also a finger crown around here, if I remember correctly. Is she? Different place, I believe. Anyways, she might be, she might not. Hoist your medallion, and then I'll see you in a bit. So, once you manage to be up here, our lovely lass is going to be right here, and there you go. But before you speak to her, make sure to go all the way up here on the Altus Highway Junction to grab the site of grace. Do not worry, she's not going to move anywhere. She's going to be back there whenever you return. And also up here, there's also a map that you should also pick up. But as soon as you're ready for that, be sure to come talk to her.
I knew you. I hereby take my hand.
Take Raya's hand,
Give me your hand.
and I'll see you in a bit. We are going to come back to this place, so make sure, do not forget, very important. If you miss this step, then you're screwed. Touch the site of grace right here. This is going to allow us to come back later, at a later date. For now, I want you to go back to the table of lost grace. So then you're going to come to the round table hold and go with the crown lady that we can find here in this place back there. Be sure to carry a couple of runes, and you're going to purchase the Stone's World keys. We're going to be needing them. Feel free to visit our boy, the dragon, at the Dragon Barrow if you don't have enough. And then you're going to come back again, like I told you, to the Altus Highway Junction. So, I'll see you there. Once you're in here, you know what to do. You know what time it is. I'll see you in a bit. So this is what we are looking for. Right here you will see a little cave. This little cave, we're going to open it with that key that we have just purchased. There we go. Open sesame. Once in here, we're going to go all the way down here And this is the place where we're going to find our, as you can see right now, our weapon is level 4. Be sure to use the Side of Grace. In this place there are very annoying enemies as well. You do not need to kill them if you do not want to, but you're more than welcome to, especially the dogs. There are quite a lot of dogs in here. But in this place we're going to go down here, and yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of enemies in this place. So we're going to go all the way down here. No, wrong way. Ah! Get away from me! That's definitely not going to happen to you. It just happened to me because I am done like that. There we go, smithing stone 6. But now I am trapped in this place. Oh, no I'm not. Never mind. Yeah, you can completely ignore all of these guys, and then you're going to go all the way down here as well. If you get killed, it really does not matter that much. But this is going to be stone number 5. Now we have more than enough to be able to upgrade our stones to level 6. I will probably just allow them to kill me in this place. But anyways, you can exit through here if you're able to, if you manage to. I'll probably just get killed in here. I'll see you guys in a bit. We're also closing into a fight, so before we actually do that fight, we might as well grab some easy golden seeds as well as sacred tears. As you can see, the ones that I have are +2 so far. Very easy to get, very easy to get indeed. So yeah, let me show you just real fast how can we get a hold of some real fast flasks of crimson tears as well. So there's going to be 2 seats right here. Just make sure to rest up in here so those guys disappear. Would not want for them to be following in our footsteps. So we're going to take this one. We're going to take this one. Also don't forget to take this map. And for you to be aware from the Sign of Grace that we just unlocked in here, all we have to do is go up here, up there as well. There's also going to be a gargoyle right here in front of us. We're going to completely ignore that. We just want to grab the golden seeds that we have up here in the stairs. So just ignore that guy. And then we follow all this road. And just below a tree, there's going to be the golden seeds. Grab these bad boys as well. And then the next ones that you would definitely want to have. The early sacred tears, like I told you, is the one that's right here. The Belm Church. Remember when we went through here? Make sure to stop by and grab that one as well. And on Limgrave, there's one on this third Church of America, right here. I would say that would be more than enough, but let me show you real fast. Another one that should also be very simple to have. So far, you should be able to have at least around 8 flasks of crimson tears. So yeah, you come all the way down here and you can jump here. Once you jump here, there's going to be a church here in Caelid as well. In that church, you're going to grab the final sacred tear that you're going to be able to have. And at this point, we're going to have roughly 8 flask charges. 8, maybe 7, who knows? As well. Yeah, I already taken the sacred tear. It's going to be right here. But Now you add a flask to the thing right there, as well as this one. As you can see, we have 7 plus 3. That should be more than enough for the next portion of it all. And we're back at the Volcano Manor. The Volcano Manor, you have to look for a very specific door. Is it door number 1? It's not the one. Door number 2, not the one. How about door number 2 too? Oh no, I forgot. You need the key. Ask this lovely lady for the key. Exhaust her dialogue, and she's going to give you a key. There we go. Drawing room key. Drawing room key. Is that enough to use the door number 1? Yes, it is. And in door number 1, there's going to be a door number 2 as well. Right here. So, you know what time it is. This is one of the last portions of the run. Trust me, you're almost there. Although, to achieve heaven, you have to go through hell first. Yeah. There is a boss right here that you have to fight to be able to continue with your road to greatness. If you want to, you already have a plus 6 weapon, which is the equivalent of a plus 15 regular weapon. So, by all means, you can definitely do so, but if you want to truly achieve greatness, you will have to defeat Fatty here. So, you know what time it is. Just like that falls the Godskin novel. That's actually quite complex, a kind of a difficult fight, but nothing that you cannot do. Like I said, I would advise for you, if you actually want to attempt this thing, you don't necessarily, at this point you already have like level 50 infinite farming method, also a plus 6 weapon, but yeah, if you manage to go through this, you have achieved your rightful reward, because things from now on start to get easier and easier. And you know what time it is. I'll see you in a bit. And there you go. Just behind that guy, we have the sweet victory. Right after this, we're just missing 2 more pieces. That was a 7. Let's go for 8 and 9. For 8 and 9, it's a whole lot easier. This is where your journey starts to feel better and not so troublesome, tiresome. Right up this hill, you'll see a glorious, beautiful sight. On top of that little branch, on top of that beautiful glowing branch, which has your treasure, of course. Could be a little bit of a tricky thing, because as soon as he sees you, he's going to run away. The cheeky bastard. Anyways, all you have to do is kill it. There we go, he's going to explode. As soon as he explodes, you're going to get the Somber Smithing Stone 8. Not too far away from that. You only have to ignore these little dragons that we have right here. Go down this dark little path up down here, right in those corpses that you see here. This is where you're going to have the last portion of your treasure, the Somber Smithing Stone 9. And just like that, you have a +9 weapon, level 50, a nice place to farm. A +9 weapon, special weapon, is the equivalent of a +21 regular weapon. You haven't done any Legacy Dungeon? Well, probably, yeah, we actually did do the Volcano Manor, but other than that, you have not explored Limgrave, you have not explored Caelid, you have not explored Liurnia, neither Altus, so basically you have done nothing. You have the entire game in front of you, waiting for you to turn into the god. Now you are going to abuse of Elden Ring, and it's going to look something like this.
In search of the Elden Ring, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
If you like the content, liking the videos, appreciate it. No one has told you today that you're a gorgeous and beautiful person. You are indeed a gorgeous and beautiful, beautiful person. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget to subscribe before you close the door. I'll see you goddamn gorgeous and beautiful people in the next one. Goodbye.